do our emotions arise from? Where do they come from?
In my research, emotions are basically coming from a past experience that we have.
Okay.
And it's like, see, our brain, we can store all kinds of experiences that we've gone through. Right? And the interesting thing is, whatever experience we've gone through, we can never forget it. Yet it's hidden in our brain.
It's implanted.
Imprint, yes. It's the imprint in our brain. So, and interestingly, whenever things happen again, it's unconsciously just pop up.
Yes.
And that, a lot of us did not aware of it. And many of us does feel about it. Yet that feeling, it could be deriving from the emotions. So emotions are this, where does it come from? It could come from our past experience that we've gone through.
Can we ever get rid of that imprint, or is it always going to be there?
Yeah, we can get rid of it. As long as we are willing to acknowledge what have happened to us in the past experience, whether it's good experience or your negative experience.
Okay.
Are we willing to acknowledge that particular moment?
Okay. Okay. How does our childhood influence our emotional intelligence?
Childhood is very upbringing. So a lot of times the environment will impact us.
Yeah.
The people around us will impact us. Right? So if we gone through a pretty nice journey, right, we might have a very positive emotions all the while because of the happy moment that we always have behind of us. Yet, if a child upbringing is in the tough, very challenging journey, chances are they will recall back all the negative thought, and their emotion will be impacted. Right? So that will shape their behavior. So I truly believe that all these emotions, all this behavior that coming from a person, very high chances are coming from their childhood journey.
And their environment. And that brings me on to my next question, which was going to be about the environment and culture. But all of this ties into each other. Because, you know, our environment and our culture, the way we were brought up, it all has an impact on who we are.
Yes, it does, especially for environment. Environment does impact our emotion, our behavior, and even our characters. Right? For example, I just came down to Dubai yesterday night. One thing that impressed me is the road system is so wide.
Wide.
Yes, it's so wide. Some people are more patient in terms of driving on the highway. Whereas to go back to my home country, the highway could be narrower. People tend to be more impatient because of the amount of traffic or the traffic jam occurs. So imagine if I'm driving in Malaysia, I was stuck in the traffic like an hour, 2 hours almost every day. And compared to like driving the same car in Dubai, potentially my emotion will be more positive or more happier, more cheerful.
So impatience is seen as not a great kind of measure of emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Is that what you're you're indicating?
Patient and impatient is a kind of the feeling that we can feel it. That emotion is something that very interesting is inside of us. That sometimes we are unable to actually even express to it.